And with the 73rd session of the United Nations General Assembly underway in New York in the United States, India is expected to call out Pakistan for sponsoring terrorism in the Indian state of Jammu and Kashmir. Tensions running high between India and Pakistan after a spate of terror incidents in Kashmir and the mutilation of a BSF trooper by Pakistani forces, as a result of which New Delhi cancelled a meeting with Islamabad which was to take place on the sidelines of the UNGA. And our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibal, has been tracking the very latest, is joining us live from New York. Siddhant, let me begin by asking you, what are the expectations from the 73rd session of the UNGA?
UN, of course, is the only platform in the world where every country is present, and that is why it is important. And this week is important because it's the most important annual meeting of heads of states which take place, in which a lot of leaders will be coming, including Iran's Rouhani, French president, the US president will also be speaking. This is the second speech which is going to take place here at the United Nations General Assembly. But of course, hopes have already dashed of any positive outcome. We have seen what has happened to India-Pakistan meet even before that was to happen. And of course, on Middle East, situation remains precarious. The only positive thing is North Korea, because last year there was a fear that there might be a military confrontation, but that of course has faded out, especially after that inter-Korean summit, two inter-Korean summits, and the meet between the US president and North Korean leader in Singapore.
Siddhant, this is also going to be US President Donald Trump's second address at the UNGA. What are the feelers that you're getting on ground? What are you gathering on what's in store from that address?
Well, US President's speech, the second speech is not going to be any accommodative one. It's likely to be focusing on his policy. He will like to use that platform, that podium at the UNGA to amplify his views, especially when midterm elections are going to happen here in US, and his occasional skirmishes with China and the relationship with Russia. He like to use this platform for his domestic constituency as well. But the US President's speech, of course, is going to focus on sovereignty. This is what the permanent representative of US to UN, Nikki Haley, had to say in a briefing last week, and also talk about US values and focusing on a relationship being expanded with countries that believe in US value. That will be the focus. Right. But American focus will be on three things: Iran, North Korea, and situation in Middle East. These are the three key points.
Right, Siddhant, and before we let you go, the India-Pakistan equation is definitely also one of the key focus areas of that session. India is expected to call out Pakistan for sponsoring terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir. What are you gathering?
Well, India-Pakistan is something that the world is going to closely watch. We know that there was this proposal, and that proposal was rejected by New Delhi just before the UNGA meeting that was scheduled this week. 27th is the day when SAARC Foreign Ministers meeting is going to take place on the sidelines of UNGA, and both the ministers, the Indian External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj and the Pakistani Foreign Minister Mr. Qureshi will be under the same roof. We do expect both the sides coming up with the same rhetoric. Indian, of course, side focusing on cross-border terror. That has been a key concern from New Delhi's side. But we also know both the leaders are going to speak at the UNGA. 29th, that's the Saturday, the coming Saturday, when both the leaders are going to speak, first India and then Pakistan. And we do expect right to reply to go to the third round. Last year this happened because last year also same rhetoric came from both the sides, India and Pakistan. So this time around tensions are really high in the Indian subcontinent. We have seen comments coming from the Pakistani Information and Broadcasting Minister and the Pakistani Prime Minister, and also from India's side also. So clearly now it seems the battleground had shifted from the subcontinent to New York here, where both the leaders will be here. The Indian External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj has already arrived here, and there will be a briefing also later in the day, where the permanent representative of India to UN will be briefing on what is the schedule of the Indian minister. She is likely to have 35 bilaterals with her counterparts.